Hey all, I just want to help you guys out a little bit with Canva. I think that when I first started using Canva, it was about 2 years ago. Took me a while to figure it out, and I'm still learning every day. I did a quick 5-step thing for a lot of you because I have friends and people I work with that maybe weren't interested in Canva a while ago, or they started messing with it and was just like, ugh. And then now it just keeps getting easier and easier. So I'm just going to really say, give it a shot. And what I'm seeing is more and more Facebook posts, different things, different groups are sharing Canvas with each other. And then some people are kind of like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm really not sure. And I understand that. And then there's questions of, when I get the link, is everyone going to see what I edited or what I changed? So here's what I want to show you. There's two ways you're going to get links. I'm giving you one example. This is Fraser's coaching group. He generously shares a lot of great Canva stuff. And so I could probably go to various places and find Canva. I think I'm just going to go to Fuel Content. And then I'll kick on Just Sold. And when somebody shares in this way, most likely you're going to get something that says, here's a template, here's who created it, you're welcome to start designing now. And so in this case, I'm going to go View, Template, Open in Editor. So you really should have your free Canva account first before you start opening links. That's my recommendation. So here we have this. Now, what I'm going to do right away, and this is a best practice for anybody, is go File, make a copy, and then call it what you want. So all I can tell you, the more you use Canva, the more you're going to realize that labeling things well is the best way you're going to find things. Creating folders, and like this one, I would do a folder that's all about real estate, open houses, listings, just sold, all of that. So here I've made this my own. Now, if I had used the one just straight from Fraser, more than likely he would see what I edited. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying for best practice and to know that this is yours and no one's watching what you're doing. You can goof it up, do whatever you want. Then go ahead and make a copy, make it your own, and then do what you want with it. So in this case, there's just room to do whatever you want. He's put placeholders in here for you so that you can go ahead and put in your own name. Like in my case, I like Amsterdam 4 for my signature. So I would just click on this. He used playlist script. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to type in Amsterdam. And there's a bunch of different Amsterdam fonts. I like 4. So there's my name, which looks a lot bigger. So I'm going to make it smaller. And I'm going to move it around a little bit. And then the light blue is not going to work. So maybe I'll change it to dark blue or black, whatever. So then you can put your logo over here. So in this case, if you're a loan officer, maybe you're helping a real estate agent out and you want to do this for them. And this is the way to do it. So say you want to copy this for an agent or you want to share it, and this will be good to keep in mind. I can click on Share. And then I can look at the access level and I can change it to anyone who has a link. And then I can do copy link. And then that way I'm going to take the link and I'm going to paste it into an email and share it with the agent I was trying to help. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to show you when I shared with myself. This is a way that you may get a link from somebody. And it's just somebody sending you an email, which I just got rid of. Let's try that again. So here's a link I shared with myself. This is a personal thing I did. It was kind of just like a reminder of 3 things I wanted to do a day, 1 spiritual, 1 mental, 1 physical, just self-improvement stuff. But you could actually do it for pretty much anything you wanted to. And one of the things that I was showing in this case is that you can change it. So first you want to do your file copy again, and that's just a best practice to always do. When you get your link, however you get your link, make it your own. And if you just keep it copy, that might be the quickest way to just don't label it yet, just put copy, and then you know it's not the original. So say on here, this is a summer theme, maybe you want something different. So you click on elements, and then you can type in whatever you want. I could do lavender. I'm looking for lavender colors. And then it's going to give you a bunch of graphics, and the photos is what I use for the background. So in this case, I'm going to click on photos, because photos you can make taller, shorter, longer, whereas graphics is a square and you're stuck with that square. So that's not going to work for taking over a whole background. Now, there might be other people that do this very differently, because just like when you're building a website, or you've got your CRM, or whatever it is you're doing, Notion, Trello, there's just so many ways to get the same thing accomplished. For all I know, there's a shortcut key that puts in different background colors. But this is how I do it for now, so that's what I'm showing you. Now, in this case, obviously I've covered up all the good stuff. So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to click on layer, and then I'm going to do show layers. If you look at the layers, there's other choices. I always just go to show layers because it's easier for me. It's how I feel more in control with what's going on with everything. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to just drag it on down until it's in the background. Now, because I dragged it behind this summer look, it's too far in the background. I'm going to put it above the summer look, and there you go again. Now, I can just delete summer completely, and then it's not even there to look at. So, again, different ways of getting stuff done, but here I've got that, and then if I want to change my signature to stand out more, I can look at this and go, you know, this isn't going to work. Maybe I'll just do black, and maybe I'll blow it up a little bit. So it's really endless what you can do with this, and it's kind of a nice way. Like sometimes maybe you're done doing the math for the day and you just wanted to use your creative side a little bit. So also you can be, you know, a goofball. When I go into elements, I can search anything. Scary faces. They end up showing all the scary faces, and you know, yeah, it's fun. So when you're and some of more videos, I forgot about that. So there's all sorts of things you can do. The more you play around with elements and layers and moving stuff around, it's really great, and it's really something that you should try to get used to and learn, because I don't see Canva going away anytime soon. It's just too powerful, it's too amazing, and I love it. I love it very much, and it wasn't that easy for me at first, but if you just spend some time, I would say spend a good hour just playing around. One of the things I always tell anybody to do is, if you're frozen and you're like, I don't even know how to get out of this or where to go, just look for the home. And normally up here in the corner, that little hamburger thing is going to show you home. And you can click on home, and then you're back to the beginning again. I use home all the time. It's going to be shown over here, and if it's not, you click on the hamburger, it's going to show up. So when I'm at home, I can see everything that's going on. I can decide, like my cousin wanted to do a menu because she's a wedding planner. So we went over to templates, and then we just did menu, and it came up with a bazillion different templates. And then she's able to go in, customize template, and then you just go in and type whatever you want. Now, this looks small for now, but there's a little thing here that you can make it small, you can make it huge. So that's not a problem either. If you're having if you're having eyes troubles like I do, sometimes I just use this rather than putting on my reading glasses. So this whole thing is all elements. So you could go over to elements and decide you want blue flowers. And that didn't quite come up how I planned for, well, there's blue flowers. And so then I could just decide, and I'm just winging it here because this isn't going to work right, but I can put that there, and I can get rid of the other one. So I'm not going to really mess with this now because I'm going to end up confusing people. But I'm just saying, there's all sorts of ways to get things done and to make it cute and to make it your own. And everything's adjustable. So I hope this helps somebody. I'm going to share a little website thing I did that reminds you of what to do. And I'd be glad to help anybody that wants help.